Welcome to solverfy.
So here we are writing an algorithm that will find all the modes. And the mode is just the number that will occur most frequently. But of course, a number can occur most frequently with more than one number, right? So a list with 4 4s, followed by 4 5s, followed by 4 6s, 4, 5, and 6 would all be a mode. So for this algorithm, we need a list of our integers, a 1 through an. These are integers. And it is going to be a non-empty list, so with n being greater than or equal to 1. And in this case, it is a non-decreasing list. And so what that means is it's not that each element is larger than the next, but larger than or equal to the next one, right? So it could just be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 until the end of time, and that would still be a non-decreasing list. Okay, so those are inputs. It's just this non-decreasing list of integers. And so first, we are going to sort of initialize a few variables. So we will set a variable j equal to 1, and a list here, which is going to be initialized to be an empty list. So we'll be adding to it. All right, and then we'll set our iteration process. So for index I, as it runs from 1 to n, so through the list here, we're going to set the count of each element initially equal to 1. Okay, but then for k, as it runs from 2 to n, we'll say if this element in the list is equal to the element right before it, so like if element 2 was the same as the first element, then we want to change the count, right? So it's no longer equal to just 1. We're going to set the count of this kth element equal to the count of the first or the previous time it occurred in the list. So the k minus 1 element, but plus 1. Okay, and then we want to say, well, if the number of times this particular element occurs, if that is greater than j, this initial counter we sort of set up, then we will set j equal to that. So that's going to be keeping track of how many times an element occurs, but only the one that has occurred the most thus far. And so as we find numbers that have occurred more than once, we can keep comparing them back to j here and keep keep track of only the ones that are occurring the most. Okay, and so that once we've done that, then we'll say, well, for m as it runs from 1 to n, for all the elements whose count is going to be equal to j, then we want to add that to our list of modes that we started, right? So then we'll just add that to our list S. So we'll set S, the set equal to its previous self with the element am in it. And then finally, at the end of this, we will want to return our set S. And so this allows us to return the list of